No matter what the weather, Bondi's lifeguards must remain vigilant.
Even when the storms do come in, you can't completely let your guard down because not everyone leaves the water.
Max, Harrison and Mario monitor the beach from the shelter of Bondi Central. Max thinks he's seen something in the water. But then it's gone.
I was looking at the flag and I was wondering, is there actually a person behind there?
He's behind me.
Whatever's there is obscured from view by the flag.
The flag is in the middle.
500 metres to the north, Chapo has a clear view.
Yeah, go ahead. And then all of a sudden, the guy popped out from behind the flag and I was like, wow, we really need to get this guy.
It's unclear how long the man has been struggling against the rip.
We got a swimmer, he could swim out and now he got stuck.
As I got closer, I realised I'm in here. This guy's not good.
The man bounces off the bottom.
He's up here. He's coming back up. He's going under. Fire is on.
Each wave costs Harrison vital seconds.
It's very close to him. Yep.
As precious seconds tick away, the man barely has enough energy to keep his head up.
Yeah, you got him.
But that's when I'd noticed that closer in there was another guy who was just the same amount of trouble.
Another man has drifted into exactly the same spot. But from the tower, he's also hidden by the flag. Mario is unaware Harrison has a double rescue on his hands and needs backup.
I turned the board around and I tried to catch a wave in, but on the angle, so I could pass him and collect him on the way through. In my head, I thought it would go to plan. It didn't go to plan.
Mario can't see the second swimmer behind the flags, so Chapo races to back up from the other end of the beach.
To me, they look like they were in a lot of trouble.
Chapo and someone else.
Overshooting the second patient poses a new dilemma to Harrison. Who to help next?
I told the first guy to just don't let go. Really dangerous to go out and try and rescue someone with no equipment because they're going to see you afloat and they're just going to jump all over you. They don't care if they take you down with them.
Chapo battles the waves. In a panic, the man pushes Harrison underwater.
In that situation, Harrison was well in control of what he was doing. He just needed my help to do it more effectively.
The first guy was getting rescued, is being boarded in now. Yeah, all good. Back on the beach.
The two men are part of a Korean tour group.
They swam in a strong rip. We saw them just, and it was very touch and go, yeah. They were, you know, whether we say seconds, I'm not sure, but if we're not here, they drown.
Their friends are happy to see them back on the beach. Well, kind of.
Good work, boys. Good one, Chapo.
As lifeguards communicate, their message becomes confused.
As he was heading out, Jesse kept saying, out the back, out the back.
Maxie, tell singlets to go the one out the back. Yeah, singlets, out the back, mate, out the back.
No one's sure just how many swimmers are in trouble or even if they have missed someone.
Are you all right?
I got out to the patient, and the patient was, in a sort of, I guess, a real struggle. And I could hear the megaphone from the beach, which was Maxie, saying, "Singlets, go out the back, out the back."
Singlets, keep going out, mate. Okay, I've got to go for another one. Can you go in with this? Keep going out, mate. Can you go in with this? You all right? I'll be back. I'll be back. You're okay.
I'm thinking in the back of my head there's someone actually going under or underwater out the back of the break.
Hey, Maxie, where's he going?
There's one out the back that he's trying to get, but the two on the inside. Where did they go?
I got out there and there was no one. So my first reaction was they've gone under.
Where'd you?
I don't know where Singlets is going, Maxie. I can't see anyone past out there.
Maxie, go and get that person halfway out, bruh.
Yeah, copy, mate, copy.
Where did he go? I don't know. Oh, there was someone out the back and then...
Singlets is looking like...
Did he get in?
I don't know.
I'll go down there. I'll come.
Yeah, go down there, Chapo.
Preparing for a possible drowning, Chapo and Jake race down with a defibrillator and oxyviva kit. Maxie rescues one woman and learns it was just her and a friend, who has now returned to shore.
You alright? Is it just one?
I'd left the patient to go out and have a look for a patient that wasn't there.
You said there's someone out the back. Yeah, I was like, sorry to leave you. I just thought there was someone out the back. Mate.
Everyone is finally safe, but the women, backpackers from Ireland, are upset about what has happened.
As I returned to the beach, a group of her friends were on the shoreline and came over to me and gave me a bit of a spray about leaving her out there.
We had a miscommunication. We had a person further out. What else do you like about this?
I think there was just a bit of a communication breakdown and, yeah, things got a bit heated.
Why would he call out someone out the back? There's no one out the back. Singlets was with the person the whole time. Yeah, no, I thought someone out the back. Yeah, so do I. The whole time, then he goes, "Oh, he's under," and I went.
It wasn't that I spotted someone out the back. There was two people in the rip, and I just said on the radio, "Go for the person out the back," and that's naturally what you do. You want to go for the person out the back. Mate, he meant out the back, like behind the first person that was in, like the one out the back. That's what he meant, the one out the back.
When he's saying that, Singlets was at that person. We're out of here. We're around the human, we do make mistakes. Mistakes on both parts, you know, both from the tower and my judgment.
My instinct was to hang with the girl that I had, but, you know, it's kind of like the boys from the beach can see better than you can. And if there's someone worse off further out, you got to go.
She needed to be rescued 100%. But the thing is, Singlets got to her first, and it was just my miscommunication. You know, I'm just glad that everyone's safe, everyone's happy, everyone's good. It's just, you know, lucky it wasn't anything too major.
Singlets and Harries conduct a final patrol before closing the beach.
Just come back into shore.
Then, a report of an injury.
A child comes running up, and on a closer look, it's my 14-year-old son.
Lower back his head, some guy's standing, he can't breathe. Yeah.
My initial reaction was one of absolute surprise. I was absolutely racked with fear.
Singlet's older son takes them to find 11-year-old Noah.
How far down? It was at the flags.
Okay. Hearing that your son's not breathing well, I knew I had to support Singlets and get him up to his son quite quickly.
It's Singlets' son.
Take some deep breath, it's all right.
There he is in the blue short just here. At this point, I have no idea what's wrong with him.
They establish Noah collided with a local body surfer.
I don't know where he was because he was completely submerged under the water, and then I just felt his head kind of picked me over here. I thought something had happened to his neck, and then he got up and he was feeling his back.
His head would have folded when he hit. So he hit pretty hard, did he? Yeah.
Lifeguards take potential spinal injuries very seriously.
When he took a deep breath in, he did have pain in the midsection of his spine, that thoracic region. Take that deep breath again for me. What's that out of 10? What's that pain?
Not too bad.
Got motor function, he's got movement, but the rest is still a little bit unknown.
Okay, don't try and be a hero. Like, it's okay if you're in a lot of pain. Like, you know what I mean? I just want you to be honest, because then we can work out how to treat it better, you know? Like,
after a head-to-toe assessment of Noah for a spinal injury, he didn't have any loss of feeling or sensation. So I thought it was okay to transport him up on the buggy up to the lifeguard tower. It's more probably muscular.
yeah, right. Just careful, slowly.
I'm panicked, I'm worried, I'm nervous. There's so many emotions going on here right now.
How's your any tingling down your fingers at all? No. When you stood up, yeah, did you feel weak at all? A little bit weak, yeah.
He's a very tough kid and shows no emotion. So I could see tears in his eyes and I could tell that he was really struggling with this, but he wasn't going to outwardly show it to anyone.
Just be honest with us, because I don't want you to kind of mask it and say it's all right, and then we think it's okay, we send you home and everything, and then tomorrow you can't move your neck, you know what I mean? Like,
when we got him to the tower, I definitely looked back and thought, could I have handled that a little bit better, and should I have, got the spinal board involved, and should I have done more?
Sit there now and take a big breath with me. I saw that. You're still getting a pain in the back, aren't you? A little bit.
That's why I was so thankful that Harry's was there.
The ambulance is chucking out. Yeah.
Do you want me to get an ambulance?
Yeah, I do. Because I just want to get it all cleared out, and I want to make sure that it's safe and sorry.
Spinal injuries can be difficult to detect. Jesse learnt this himself after a massive wipeout. Despite walking away from the accident, he later discovered he'd fractured his spine. The lesson is to err on the side of caution.
Let me know if anything changes, all right? If you start to feel sick.
I'm starting to worry right now about long-term damage.
It's just a bit upset, that's all. I know you are, I'm just a bit upset, that's all. No, because I'm worried about you and it's scary.
He was being a tough little soldier. Being a child, you don't understand the severity of the repercussions or the incident itself.
But we'll feel better if we know what's really going on anyway, so.
Yeah, then Dad can sleep tonight.
Yeah, after I've called your mother.
Noah,
Yeah.
my name's Rob. Alright, can I have a feel of your head and your neck? Is that okay? You don't have to move. You stay right there, mate. You stay right there.
He did the same thing to the call taker
There you
as
go.
well.
Any pain there when you're doing that?
Did a couple of the questions and then got frustrated.
Alright, grab my fingers again. Alright, now push towards me.
749 Glenmore Road.
Alright, any pain there?
This person's CLI address.
Yeah, what about when you pull to you?
Market unable to locate. He's
Yeah?
not going
Okay.
to,
Is it in this region here? Okay. And when you take a deep breath, it hurts?
Paramedics decide Noah needs more tests.
It was a great relief that, Noah was going to be in expert hands, and the fact that they didn't put him on a spinal board and do all of that was also a little bit of a relief to me, because I thought that, we'd done the right thing as well. It was consistent with our treatment.
You want to jump in there, mate?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm stressed at the moment. Yeah.
Wheeling him out of the tower on a stretcher and getting into the ambulance was really, really tough situation for any parent.
Mario and Will are responding to a call from the public that a body is floating off North Bondi.
Bondi jet ski. That was the location, about 200 metres off the rock.
Yeah, so approaching the situation, your adrenaline sort of goes and you go into a bit of a numb feeling, like the life has just been taken out of you.
I think he's here. He's here. Are you ready, bro? Okay.
Closing in, Mario and Will identify a shape in the water.
That's not a boy. It's white.
Yeah, the moment that we realised it wasn't a dead body and it was a marker buoy, it was instant relief. It was like a bad situation that's just turned into a fairy tale.
Yeah, we found an old boy.
Chapo informs the member of the public who first called in the report.
Yeah, there's a marker buoy out there they've found. So we'll just stand down. Yeah, got the call, sent the jet ski, problem solved, no body, just a marker buoy and everyone's happy.
When we were about 60, 70 metres away, we just saw like this floating up. And because it was all the barnacles on it, was all white, it looked like a head. Yeah. And the way it was floating, our hearts just sunk and we're just both going, you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. And we got up to it and then everything just went sort of disappeared. We're like, thank God it's not a body. So it's a good day.
Weather has a huge impact on the work of lifeguards.
Rough weather usually brings big waves. The winds bring in the blue bottles, the rains bring in the pollution, and the storms also bring in the lightning.
This season, La Nina has hit Sydney. It's a weather cycle that causes wet days and spectacular lightning strikes. Years earlier, during a storm at Bondi, a man was struck by lightning directly in front of the lifeguard tower.
I've gone up to the viewing platform and saw this guy just laid out. And so we basically went into our CPR mode. It's made me more responsible around storms.
It's terrifying, the lightning, and you know, I've experienced it firsthand. I brought an Irish doctor back to life.
To learn more about the danger lightning poses to beachgoers, lifeguards have invited meteorologist Tom Hoff to Bondi.
Is the beach one of the most dangerous places to be when a storm comes through?
It's worse to be in the water because there's a lot less that you can do when you're in the water. When lightning strikes hit water, they kind of spread horizontally across the surface. There's no set distance that we know of for how far away from the point of contact you'd need to be before you're safe. With this one being on the beach, again, quite possible here at Bondi. The best place for you to be then would be either in a building or in your car, not touching any of the metal surfaces in the car. Just sit in your car until the storm passes.
Lifeguards must be prepared in case another beachgoer is struck by lightning.
The Irish doctor that Chapo and I resuscitated, he came back to the tower before he went home to Ireland with his girlfriend, and he was still in a wheelchair months later. And he basically said all his systems got short-circuited.
Yeah. Like, I think it's only a matter of time down here before someone else gets struck.
A stormy summer is not what Bondi's lifeguards ordered.
It is cold and it's really weird. There's hardly anyone around, you know, and this is the time for everyone to be celebrating their holidays and sunbaking, but there's no one here.
Well, obviously, the hot days bring the people with the workload, and then the wet days, less people, less workload, but it doesn't mean we can put our feet up and relax. It still brings plenty of challenges, that bad weather.
At the north end, a bunch of kayakers have reported one of their companions missing.
Got two paddlers that have come from Malabar. They're going to meet at their Buckler on the way to Camp Cove.
They're looking for one of the guy. They've been here for about half an hour and he hasn't shown up.
You got a life jacket?
Yellow hat and an orange vest and life jacket.
Yeah, so there's two concerns at this stage. One, either the patient has fallen off his ski and he's swimming around in the treacherous conditions. The other situation would be that he's overshot Bondi and he's turned around and he's paddling into it. You know, there's a really strong southerly wind and southerly swell, and to fight against that would be an absolute nightmare.
The kayakers started their journey 10 kilometres south of Bondi and haven't seen their friend for close to 45 minutes.
Yeah, copy, mate. We're having a good scan now.
Harries instructs the team to send an emergency message to all lifeguards along the coastline.
Utilise all your resources. Contact Tamarama, Bronte, obviously tell them on the radio you want to contact Coogee Lifeguards. Ask them if they can see a ski. What we're trying to do is put all controls in place.
Kayaks and skis are easily capsized in these conditions.
The best, the most defensible measure right now for us is ice. All right, so we've got assets everywhere along the coastline.
A big ocean journey heading from Malabar all the way down to Bondi. You become quite vulnerable out in the open ocean.
Just as the ski is being prepared for launch, a call on the police radio.
The guys saying they are concerned that he has probably come off his ski and I've been waiting for the whole time that they point.
The conditions were quite rough and treacherous. People get quite fatigued out in the open ocean.
Police confirm a sighting near cliffs at North Bondi.
So we're getting reports that he's 200 off their buckle.
When you can see something.
Yeah, there's reports that he's out there.
Yeah, sweet. We're about to launch a ski from here and start conducting a search.
When you're going out for a search and rescue, there's so many things that are going through your mind. You're thinking about the worst case scenario. I was potentially thinking that we'd be looking for someone floating out in the ocean. Then it is a massive threat to any ocean paddler being out in a storm cell to get hit by lightning. You just don't want to be there.
Just heading down about 200 metres north of Ben Buckler.
Soon after passing Ben Buckler Headland, Harries makes a sighting.
Yeah, we got him. It's about 200 metres around to the north. We're trying Ben Buckler. Yeah, copy that.
The kayaker overshot Bondi. Now, to get back, he has to paddle against the powerful southerly wind.
I decided to chaperone him in because I know after all these years, things go wrong. And I knew as soon as we got to the wave zone, with a large ski, that ocean ski is just going to get destroyed. Oh, yeah, he's off. Jump on the sled. When you're out in open water, big swells coming through, Mother Nature owns you.
Fortunately, the situation isn't far worse. Two teenagers and a very young boy are in a fight for their lives.
Yeah, go. Oh, you want to go again? Yeah.
Hey guys, everyone out. Everyone out. Out of the water.
For the second time today, Harrison must prioritise who he should rescue first. But this time the stakes are much higher.
When you go for a rescue when there's more than one person involved, you always go for the person most furthest out the back.
Harrison's flying out to him right now.
And by the time I got to him, it was in a really bad way, but a surfer managed to come over and just prompt him up for me.
Harrison has followed protocol, but on this occasion, it may prove a mistake.
I tried to give my patient back to the surfer so I can paddle back and get the other guy.
Hold the boy. Hold the boy.
The terrified teenager quickly becomes an anchor on Harrison's board.
I got to the stage where I'm just seeing this guy going under and I'm trying to kick him.
Harrison can't reach the other swimmers until he frees himself from the first man.
I'm literally kicking him. I feel bad, but I'm thinking, as long as I can hold on to that surfer's board, I can get this other guy.
Buddy's still there.
Oh, this guy's in trouble. Oh, take your gun.
As Jake backs up, Harrison finally offloads the teenager onto a sandbank. The small boy, barely 7 years old, has fought his way out of the rip by himself.
Those things can get quite scary because you've got your patient and you're watching someone else and you feel kind of helpless, I guess.
The third swimmer is helped by yet another surfer.
Jake's going to get there, but the guys, two surfers have pretty much saved these guys' lives.
Without the surfer's help, the situation could have been tragic. Jake's patient was only moments from drowning.
Jake got to the other guy, that's as close as you want to get.
The two teenagers are students from Malaysia. The students aren't out of danger yet. Water on the lungs can still cause death.
I'm going to give him some oxygen. It looks like they swallowed him with a fair bit of water. Try to help him out for a bit, see if he comes good. If not, we'll have to take him off the hospital.
Lifeguards monitor the men's oxygen saturation levels before they are finally released.
One simple rescue turned into three, and that was critical. If the surfer hadn't have got over to one of them, I think 100% they would have died.
So he hit you pretty hard, did he?
A day earlier, Singlets had one of the biggest shocks of his life. His 11-year-old son Noah slammed head first into a man's knee in the surf. Singlets was on duty.
I was absolutely racked with fear.
Noah was sent to hospital, but released after a series of tests.
He's okay, he's quiet and he's a little bit ginger, but yeah, he's doing well considering what he's been through. He has paraspinal bruising and a mild concussion. What are you doing?
I just playing with my phone.
Do you want any more Panadol or are you okay for now? Okay. Have you got a headache at all or are you just...
No, I'm good.
Just taking it really easy. No beach today, no waves, no body surfing. Probably out of 10, you know how this morning it was a bit sore, is it?
Probably like 2.
2.
I'd have to sum up the whole experience as being the most incredibly surreal thing that's probably happened to me in my life. And the feelings of being overwhelmed, I'll never forget.
Rest up, all right?
Okay, see you, T-Ram.
See you.